as the title says, today was my first day of nursing school. Like, literally so exciting, so, so nerve-wracking, and just overwhelming. Even as much as it was so overwhelming, I will say my main emotion is just like very excited and just eager to jump right in, get started on everything. I will say, like, my fundamental class right now is definitely like one of my favorite class out of the three I've kind of had today. One was not really a class, is more like an orientation to just orient us to what the class is going to be like, because it is asynchronous. So we have to do the work on our own, and the professor's just going to like provide us with the material. So we just had an orientation just to talk about what exactly we need to do on a regular basis for that class, and just how the class will be structured moving forward. I will say overall, hold up, matter of fact, let's see the iPhone. Ooh. But honestly, like overall, I'm just really like super excited for this whole like journey and this process, and just everything that nursing school is gonna encompass. Um, like the way I'm gonna actually, let me talk first about like kind of just my classes I had today. So like fundamentals, like I said, that was my first class and my only in-person class. Really enjoyed it. Got to meet like, some of my classmates, spoke to a few of them. They seem pretty chill and cool. It is like literally day one, and a lot of us don't know people. Some people apparently they do have like friends that they came into the program with. So like those type of people are already kind of like forming a little cliques, and nothing wrong with that. But like I feel like sometimes it's like you don't branch out because you know people, and I kind of like the fact that I'm going in this not knowing anyone. So I'm willing to meet people, to talk to people, and just to interact with people, and just see where it goes. If we become friends, we become friends. If we don't, we don't. It's not the end of the world. I have no hard feelings. But yeah, that class was pretty chill. I did look at the lecture slides before, so going in, I kind of knew like the content that we will be reviewing. The professor did expand on like some things that I was confused at when I just looked at the slides by myself. Um, yeah, and then the professor is such a sweetheart for fundamentals. Like, she is the cutest thing ever. She's so sweet. Like, the class was at 7:55 a.m. and I was very much engaged. I was listening, I was paying attention like the entire time, even though I was like half asleep, but like I was very much like listening to her, because she just gives off a very warm and engaging presence that like you want to listen to what she has to say. And she's just so cute. And she had like little jokes that she would throw in there. So I think she's going to be a professor that I really like. And I just love that fact for myself. Hi there. Hi, hi. And then my other class, then I came home. After my first class, I came home because I had like a good gap between my first class and my second class. Like, I ended right around 9 o'clock. Was it 9 o'clock? Oh, thank you for subscribing. Yeah. So like I ended class pretty early. So I just came home. I got home around like 12 o'clock. And hi, Joshua. So I came home, I ate, relaxed for a little bit. Then I had my second class. Hi there. But yeah, so I had my second class, which was online. But the second class, when I tell you, the professor was so unorganized for this class, is actually ridiculous. We couldn't see anything for this class before today. So it's just like no one knew what was going to happen, how it was going to go. All we knew is it's a remote class, so it's online. Hi there. And the fact that it's supposed to be from 1:20 to 3:20. Why did the professor send us a Zoom link for 7 p.m.? And we're all just like, is this at 7 p.m.? Isn't the class at 1:20? Like, multiple people emailed her. She did not respond to any of our emails. It wasn't until like less than 10 minutes to the class time that she sent out an email saying, oops, my bad. I sent the wrong Zoom link. right? I put the wrong time for that Zoom link. So then she sent us a new one. But honestly, it was just like, what are you doing, ma'am? Like, come on, be so serious. But that happened. Thank you. God bless you as well. But yeah, so that class, the class itself seems a bit unorganized. Like one of the dates for our first exam is the same day as an exam for our other class, and they're supposed to be at the same time. So we're just like, we have a patho farm exam that same day as this, and it will both be at the same time. Like, how is that going to work? And it's like, oh, I wasn't aware of that. Like, I'm gonna have to, like, figure that out with the other professor. Like, they had to discuss it to figure out who's switching their exam, because we can't have two exams at the exact same time. That's actually ridiculous. I don't know why my nose feels so itchy. So yeah, so that also happened. So one, you already was sending the wrong Zoom link. Two, like, I don't feel like they don't get paid enough. Even still, like, this is your job, and like, you're we are responsible for getting the work done, for sure. And I'm someone who do my work. I don't have a problem. I was on time. I still made it to the Zoom link on time because I was literally waiting, like, by my email, like, for her to update us on anything. But and I understand, like, sometimes, like, you're not getting paid enough for your job, but that doesn't mean you should, like, I don't know, like, what's the term? I'm like trying to figure out what the word I want to use for that. Like, you should punish other people then, right? Because now, why am I not even like really being punished, but like, you're causing me unnecessary stress and confusion because you're so disorganized with your work. Like, come on now. Come on now. College tuition is not cheap. The amount of money that I have to pay to be here to learn, and I'm showing up and you're not showing up and doing what you need to do so I can get the information I need, that's what's frustrating. Because let's be honest, I don't control how much you get paid, but I paid my money to be in this class, and I want to be in the class and get the information that I'm supposed to get and get a good quality education, right? So at the end of the day, that's how I look at it, because I'm also paying something. She's not doing it for free for me. It's not for free, right? I wish it was for free, but it's not. So that's how I feel about that. Like, I understand sometimes we drop the ball at work. I get it. But come on now. Like, everything was just a bit like disorganized with her. And I just hope, like, moving forward, like, this is not going to be a continued trend. Like, she recorded the lecture, right? And then she uploaded the wrong recording. Ma'am, ma'am, be so serious right now. Even like the syllabus, like, someone was just like, this syllabus that you're showing us and going over is longer than the one that's posted. So it's missing some pages and information that we need to know in order to submit assignments. And, so I'm just like, come on. Like, what are we doing? Like, be serious. What are we doing, ma'am? What are we doing? Because if you need help, let me know. I'll help you gladly. I will help you. But, and this is coming from someone, I was a teacher for, even though not for a very long time, but for a short span of time, I was a teacher. And I get it. Sometimes we make mistakes, sometimes we drop the ball, but like, it's the first day of class and nothing was organized. Like, I think later in the semester, when you have a lot of assignments that you have to grade, exams, and everything is piling up, like, I understand when professors and teachers are slow at returning grades and things like that, but like, to not be prepared for the very first day is kind of, for me, that's really like, I can't really accept that, because you had all this time to prepare for the first day. Like, all this time, ma'am. All this time. What were you doing? Clearly not working. But like, and then also the way she was answering some of the students was very rude. I don't like calling people rude unless they truly are. But the way she responded, it was very like snarky and just like, so we asked she mentioned like, oh, she only really like reviews people like exams if they get below an 80, because 80 is what's the minimum you need to get in all the course to be passing, right? To move on to the next semester. So a girl asks, what if like, the finals coming up and I got above 80 on my exams? Does that not qualify me to be able to go over it? She's like, if I'm not overwhelmed. And it's like that. Not just like, we can still go over it if I'm not overwhelmed. If I have the bandwidth, if I'm able to go over it with you, if everyone else isn't like, there's not a lot of people that I really need to go over, like, like that's a different way you could have said that. You could have really said that in a nicer way. Like that, and that's what I mean. Like, and while we were in lecture, while we were online, I'm in the group chat for my class. Some of the people looked her up. I'm not gonna mention her name on here or anything, like, which is like I'm protecting her privacy in that regard. But it's public knowledge. Like, if any professor, you can always look them up. But like my classmates looked her up on Rate My Professor. She had a 1.9 rating. That's bad. That's horrendous. People were literally like saying like she's horrific in their review of her course, and like they would never take her class again. They wouldn't recommend it. They literally wrote, do not attend blank blank ABSN program, which if you're on my channel or you follow me, you would know what school I go to anyways. But yeah, they literally said don't come to this school because of her. Like, can you believe that? Can y'all believe that? You terrorize these people. You're a menace. Literally. Like, come on now. But yeah, that was that class. Granted, the lecture was not bad. The one, like, we didn't get through like half the lecture, to be honest, but like her going through the lecture wasn't bad. So I wouldn't say like her as a lecturer is bad. At least from the little taste I got today wasn't too bad. But her attitude towards the students and the way she was responding to us, for someone, and oh, right now I am in nursing school, so today was my first day of nursing school. So yeah. Now for my third class, so I spoke about fundamentals, which was the best class I've had, and that was the very first class at 7:55 a.m. this morning. And I got to campus early. I got there like a little after 7. So I had mad time. So I recorded little clips in here or there for like TikTok and stuff. Like, I did post some stuff on TikTok. I post like my get ready, like doing my makeup. I did take some clips to do like a little mini vlog. So I'll try and put that together. But yeah. Yeah, I'm in nursing school right now. So fundamentals was pretty good. It's interesting. I like that class. Like, that's where we're going to really learn like, the basics, the skills that you need to know for like to be a nurse, like taking vital signs, doing giving meds, all of that stuff, like, that you really need to know to be a nurse. So that's that class. I really liked it. That professor, she is literally a sweetheart. Like, I don't like literally in lecture, I was like, oh, she's so cute. Like, she's adorable. Like, I want to just hug her. Like, she's so cute, guys. You guys don't even understand. I like literally love her. From her emails before the semester started, I was like, oh, she seems like a nice professor. When we had her online for orientation last week, I was like, oh, she seemed like really nice. I feel like I'm gonna like her as a professor. And then like got into class today, and I'm like, yeah. So I feel like she really is gonna be like one of my favorite professor. But yeah, so that was fundamentals. I just spoke about my communications class, which is the one with the professor who's, yeah. And then for my third class for the day, which we didn't have class, it's an asynchronous course, meaning it's go at your own pace. We are going to have like materials and modules open up each week, and we just have to get the content done. But apparently we get a faculty advisor assigned for this course to just like help us in any way we might need it. So that's pretty good. So it's not like a completely on your own. You still kind of have like that check-in with someone if you were to need help or assistance with this class. And that class, it seems like it's going to be it doesn't seem very overwhelming, but I'm not the biggest fan of research. So I know for that point, I'm not going to really like it, maybe. I won't say that. I might end up liking it. You never know. But we are in a groups for like the entirety of the course, and it's the same people I have clinicals with, so that's really nice. So I'm going to be able to see them a lot for clinicals, and then while we're working on our group assignment for this class as well. So it's one of those ways that's like, because you're together with these people, you're probably going to become close with them. These people might become your friend, not necessarily 100%, but it could be. And like I was saying at the beginning, not I'm not against making friends right now. I know there's like this stigma with nursing school can be cliquey, like people are mean girls or people are mean and blah blah blah. But so far, I don't get that vibe from anyone that like they're mean or we're trying to be against each other. We've actually been very helpful with one another. Like we're all in this group chat. Well, not all of us, but a lot of us, majority of our class is in this group chat. Like it's like 80 something of us and over 50 of us are in the group chat. Some people don't want to use the platform that we have the group chat in, so that might be why they're not in there. But for the most part, we're in this group chat and we're like literally sending each other links, helping each other figure out where to find things. Like people are like, "Where's the Zoom link? I can't find it." Or, just like literally just helping each other in lecture, like commenting on what's going on. But yeah, so I like that. I like the vibe of like the people who are actually actively participating in the group chat, like we're trying to help each other, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here for like collaborative efforts. I'm not here to try and break anyone, tear anyone down. Like if I'm willing to help wherever I can, and they've also been helping me, so win-win situation. Um it's my program because I'm doing an accelerated BSN, so an accelerated Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. It will take me a little under a year. Different programs are different time length. So there are some programs that's like 16 months. There are some programs that are 12 months, 14 months, 18 months. So the length varies, but for my program specifically, it is only taking me a little under a year. So it's like 11 months and 2 weeks, I believe, like somewhere around that. So not bad, not bad. But you also have to factor in breaks when you're looking at that month. So it's really less than 11 months when you take out all the breaks that we get. So I would say it's probably more around like 10 months and a week or so. So it's going to go pretty fast. Like we have a lot of things due. I'm planning to like relax for a bit once I get off this live and get finish watching my lecture, cuz we did not finish my fundamental lecture today. Like we finished most of it, so but she recorded and posted the second half. I did start watching it, but I think my iPad was overheating, so I had to just like shut it off. I have like about 30 something minutes left, so I want to finish watching that tonight. I want to get one assignment done for fundamentals as well today. Tomorrow I don't have anything. I don't have class on Thursdays. Like for the whole entirety of my program, I'm off on Thursdays. So Thursday, I'm planning on getting a lot of work done, a lot of my readings done, and some of my assignments that are going to be due within like the next week or 2 weeks. Because a lot of I think I only have one assignment that's due next week. So I'm going to try and get some that's due for like the following week done tomorrow. Because Friday, I'm going to be in the city for my labs a good chunk for like 8.5 hours. I have like sim lab this Friday, so like I'm probably gonna come home and I'm gonna be tired and not want to do anything. And plus, I work this weekend. But yeah, we're gonna get as much work as we can get done tomorrow. The only thing I'm planning on doing is I want to go to the gym and maybe try and go grocery shopping tomorrow. And then this weekend, I'm also planning to potentially go upstate. So if I do go upstate, then like I definitely won't have time to get anything done this weekend. So my other days to get work done would be like Monday, because then I have class Tuesday and Wednesday next week. So we're gonna get work done tonight, tomorrow, maybe some Friday night, you stumble on this by accident. Honestly, from Germany. Oh, hi there. Hi. Um, my audience is anybody who wants to watch. Like for lives, they're more like chill, relax. I like the title says, like this is for nursing school. So like mainly people are interested in knowing what nursing school is like, or who's interested in nursing school themselves. Like anyone who falls into that demographic, if you just want to hear about it, by all means, come watch, listen to me chat. Or if you're in nursing school or you're planning on going to nursing school, like I feel like that's really who this video is meant for. Outside of that, like I yeah. But honestly, like today was a day. Today was a day, guys. It really was a day. I can say wholeheartedly, like everyone who has told me accelerated BSN programs are no joke. They were not lying that you're gonna have so much information thrown at you day one. They were not lying. It's a lot of information, but my one saving grace, and I thank God, is the fact that I looked at a lot of the information ahead of time. Like I looked at my lectures ahead of time. Like I looked at my fundamental lectures way before today, and then I looked at it again more recently because I'm like, okay, since class is starting, let me look at it one more time. So when I go to class, it's not all brand new information to me, right? I also looked at my Patho lecture, which I don't have Patho until Tuesday coming. Like next week, Tuesday is the first lecture. I've looked at the entire lecture, took like write little notes on it for myself. So like when I go to class on Tuesday, it's not all brand new information for me because I already have looked at it. So I'm when I'm in lecture now, I'm just like listening for the things that might have confused me when I was looking at the lecture myself that I really didn't understand. Things that the professor is emphasizing is like very important to know. And I'm also noting the things that they're not emphasizing because I'm like, okay, if they're not stressing this, then I don't need to worry about it for the exam because this thing they glossed over. They barely mention it, right? So when I do that, like when I go to lecture now, I can more focus on like what are the key takeaways, not like learning or seeing this information for the very first time. And that's a tip I always tell people to do when you are in school, because this is like my third degree. It's not my first, it's not my second, it's honestly my third degree. So I kind of know how to study and also what works for me, because what works for me might not work for the next person. But personally, I like to look at the slides before class if I can, because then when I go to class, like I said, I can do my strategy of like focusing on what the professor is emphasizing and just like writing down what the professor is saying. So that's what I like to do. So that's what I'm gonna do for my other classes that are not open and whatnot. But I know exactly what I'm gonna do tonight. Like I said, finish my fundamental lecture, do the quiz, do the reading, and then the quiz for my fundamental class, because that's the only thing that's due within the next week. Then tomorrow I can start doing stuff that's due like the following week. Yeah, and I'll show you guys what I do that helps me stay on track. I do have to add to it tomorrow, so that's something I might have to like set aside time to do. Is I have a Google Sheets that I add all my assignments on. So this is like all my assignments for like 3 of my classes so far. They're all added in. They're color coded. So red is Patho Farm, blue is my research class. Yes, blue is my research, and then the purple, you can't really see the purple that well, but purple is fundamental. So it's color coded by class. So when I see the color, I know which class it is automatically. And then I have the due date for the assignment. So like I said, for the next week, I only have one thing due. The following week, I have a lot of things due. So once I'm done with what's the most pressing thing, I'll just go through the list and see what assignments that's coming up that I'm able to do from now. So this is something I love doing and having when I'm in school because it keeps me like on track. because when I have everything on a calendar, sometimes it's like hard to navigate just like a calendar for me. But this is by the date. I can check off once I'm done, and it grays out that item once I say that I'm completed with it, which makes my life easier. So this is something I do. I need to add my remaining 2 class now that I'm able to see what the assignments are and stuff. So I'll probably do that tomorrow, or maybe try and like get started on doing some of it tonight. We'll see. I don't want to stay up too late, and it's already like 6:30. Yeah. But overall, today was a good day. Slightly overwhelming, just a little bit, but I feel like I just need to go and look through the syllabus and stuff for myself. Like, I feel like hearing it makes it a lot worse than when I sit down and read and can digest things. Personally, that's easier for me. Like, just hearing a lot of information in a short span of time, that's very overwhelming. Like, it's so overwhelming. But when I'm able to sit and go through it myself, write things down, set up my systems in place, like put things on my calendar, put it in my Excel sheet, then I can like, okay, all right, that's done. What do we need to do first? What do we need to focus on? What's the most important thing? That's how I center myself and I can calm myself, is when I do those things. And that's exactly what I'm going to do between today and tomorrow. But I just wanted to come on here because I did not do my testimony Tuesdays like I normally do. And I have a really good testimony for you guys, to be honest. But we're going to have to do that next week, because last night I had to do my hair for school. I had literally went to campus to pick up my ID. It was online for over an hour and a half just to get my ID, which I'll show you guys because my ID picture is like super cute. So this is my ID picture. And I have this like cute little badge reel that I gotten off Amazon. So like you can pull it and stuff. And also on here is this little charm my mom got me from her recent trip to Puerto Rico. So yeah, that's my little badge reel. So I just like attach it, and then I can like pull to scan it into like buildings and stuff. But all in all, today was a great day. I'm so excited for this journey that I'm on. I definitely want to keep documenting it and whatnot. So like stay tuned for more content around nursing school. I also will be posting content about other things as well. So let me like, you guys can let me know what type of content you guys want to see on the channel, and maybe I'll make it. Maybe. But as always, I thank you guys so much for watching. I thank you guys for the support. And, please like, comment, and subscribe, because the more you guys like my video, the more YouTube pushes it out. The more subscribers I have, the more YouTube pushes out my content. Same thing with commenting. The more engagement, the more my videos is being shown to other people, the more money you guys help me make. Because, yes, I make money. I am monetized on here, and nursing school is not cheap, guys. So help a girl out by just watching the videos, watching the ads on the videos. It's such a simple thing, in a simple way that you guys can help me make some money, right? I think that's such an easy thing. I'm not asking you guys to send me money. Just watch the videos and watch the ads and subscribe. You can even let the videos play in the background. Yeah. But as always, I thank you guys so much for the support, and I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah. Bye, guys.